Now in 2025, Bulova is celebrating their 150th anniversary, and this has triggered several reissues of historical and prominent watches from their vast archives, and the one we're about to discuss is no different. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the 150th anniversary edition of the Marine Star Heritage Chronograph. Hey everyone, welcome to another Spring Bar Podcast Watch Review. I'm Mike, and I'm happy to be back again to review another great chronograph from Bulova's illustrious archives. While Bulova prides itself on being a watch brand that has operated uninterrupted in New York City for the last 150 years, it is the Italians that have given us the watch to inspire today's latest recreation, the Cairelli-style Marine Star Chronograph. You might be surprised to learn that the Marine Star started its life as a pilot's watch made for the Aeronautica Militare Italiana, or known in English as the Italian Air Force. You will also notice that the early 70s models bear a striking resemblance to the Zenith and Universal Geneva, A. Cairelli-signed chronograph models of the 60s. This is by no accident, and if you want to learn more about this lineage, there are plenty of articles online to facilitate your own education. I should also note that the early versions of the Marine Star came in a few variants, bi- and tri-compax black dials, as well as a tri-compax white dial with a date complication. It's important that I point this out now because the new version is a combination of its ancestors, a 3-register dial, red and black bezel, Arabic numeral, 430 date window model. So instead of calling this watch a faithful reissue, it's important that you watch this review instead thinking of it as a very well done heritage-inspired model. Bulova has been doing a great job at trending its archive watches towards original sizes, and this Marine Star has received the same treatment. 42.8mm case diameter, 50.3 lug to lug, 14.8 thickness, and 22mm lug width. You'll also find a sapphire double dome crystal and a sapphire insert on a 60-click unidirectional bezel. The President style bracelet features quick release solid end links and has a very shallow taper down to 20mm. Here you will find a signed fold over push button clasp with safety lock and 3 positions of micro adjust. A surprising but welcome diver's extension is also part of the clasp that folds out to give you a little extra room when wearing your wetsuit, or I suppose in this instance, your flight suit. Speaking of wetsuits, however, this also features a signed screw-down crown and a screw-in case back for 200 meters of water resistance. The beating heart of the Marine Star is the tried and true Miyota NP20 262 kHz high precision quartz chronograph movement. A movement that is held in high regard thanks to its accuracy to within seconds per year. One last thing to mention is its weight. While I don't have a proper scale to give you an accurate measurement, I can tell you that it's heavy. And if weight is something that bothers you, then you might benefit from removing the bracelet and replacing it with a lighter strap of your choice. This is absolutely the high quality watch that you would expect Bulova to produce. The materials are all top shelf, and the mix of brushed and polished surfaces transition well and sharply at that. A nice touch is the subtle but noticeable chamfer found on the outer edges of the lugs, which is definitely a throwback to the original models. The white numerals and white minute track pop well against the black dial and offer great legibility. While I am personally not a fan of the 430 date window, it is a black disc with white numerals that is set deep enough into the dial so that it's noticeable when you want it to be, but not so much when you want it to stay hidden. Bulova bracelets are always very well designed and thus wear very well on the wrist. The fitted end links are milled to a very tight tolerance and sit perfectly in between the lugs. Lastly, the chronograph pushers are easy to operate and provide a positive click feedback to let you know that it has accepted your desired input. An easy topic to tackle. This watch comes with a retail price tag of $995, which puts it right in line with other 262 kHz chronographs that have come before it. That said, I imagine it will also follow similar pricing trends over time. Will you be able to find it on sale soon? Possibly, but for those early adopters, it's an appropriately priced timepiece for all that you are receiving. The watch as a heritage-inspired model is executed very well. It's a military watch, it's a dive watch, it's a tool watch, it really does it all. It wears smaller than the size would suggest and sits very well on my 7-inch wrist with no overhang from the lugs. Because of this, and if I was so inclined to be a one-watch person, the new Marine Star could very easily be that one watch for me. Because I am very deeply involved in vintage watches, I can appreciate all the nods to the past that this watch incorporates. The stars, helm wheel, and anchor engraved caseback is the perfect hidden salute to the past. I also really like the little touch of the 150th anniversary engraving as well. Bulova has really opened themselves up to several future variants of this watch should they choose to do so. One of which that I would like to see is the bicompax version, which could be accomplished using the Miyota 6S21 movement, which is the same movement that was used in the surfboard reissue a handful of years ago. That said, this is my favorite Marine Star in the modern line, and I will enjoy it for years to come, as should you, if you decide to pick one up. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me and watching this review. As always, you can follow us on Instagram at the Spring Bar Podcast, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for much more watch content. While you're there, check out our Bulova playlist for plenty of inside Bulova content with interviews from various departments within the brand, as well as many conversations with Michael Benavente, the Managing Director of Bulova Watch Company. Thank you again, and until our next watch review, cheers.